Sunil from Clean and Exterior Clean Melbourne. So we're on a rendered property today, doing a house wash. We've just started to wash this wall down. I've just applied the chemical treatment here. Let's have a look at this rendered wall. Now I want to show you this. It's very common in if you don't maintain your render. This is basically what happens to it. It just grows this beautiful black mold on it, and render's really soft, so it's quite a soft surface, so you don't want to pressure clean this. And even if you do pressure clean it, it's only going to come back. So the best way that we found to do this is to actually apply a mold treatment, chemical treatment, prior to giving it a rinse. So when it's this far gone, you can't expect results to come back like new. So that's important. You can start to see it turning there straight away. The thing with render is you've got to stay on top of it. So the minute you start to see streaks, and that you'll see in a minute when I clean it, you won't completely remove those streaks because it's actually etched into the paint. No different to weatherboards or any other kind of surface. So you do need to kind of stay on top of it. And the reality is, once the mold treatment has been applied, you won't really need to do this for quite a number of years. So it's not something that you need to do regularly, but every property is different, and it depends. Basically, mold loves moisture, damp, and a lack of sunlight. That's where it will grow. So generally on the south side of properties, or in damp areas, especially if you have a lot of trees, like this customer does right close up to the house, it's not a great thing to do if you want to prevent mold from growing on your property. So I hope that's helpful. Now I'll show you the next stage, which is where we will give it a good wash. Okay, you can see that turning brown, and that is actually the direct sign that the mold is actually being killed, and that's what we're looking for. And then we can wash it and rinse it, and it'll be a much better preventative measure for the long term. So these are the finished results on the rendered wall. I hope that's helpful, and it's a real testament to what can be achieved in terms of washing and get rid of it and treating that mold. Fundamentally, that's what we do, is we treat the mold. That's our preference. If you would say to us, we don't want you to use any chemical, then I can say yes, okay, we can still clean it, and we can clean it using just hot water at pressure. Okay, but you won't get the longevity of it'll come back quicker if you just do it with hot water, as opposed to if you do it with a chemical treatment. Hope that's helpful, and if you need a quote, then give us a bell. We'll be happy to help.